A former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress APC, Timi Frank, has called on Nigerians to reject the ongoing large-scale manipulation of the results of the 2023 presidential and National Assembly election by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in collaboration with Nigerian security agencies. Frank, in a statement issued on Monday, alleged that INEC deliberately delayed the release of the presidential and National Assembly election results to give the ruling APC room to doctor the results to favor their candidates. He said the commission, just like in 2019, has upturned the will of the people by scientifically rigging the much anticipated poll, whose outcome Nigeria has hoped will birth a new dawn in the country. Frank said, "What they told Nigerians is that results will be transmitted from the polling unit to the server. As we speak, the results are not on the INEC server. What's changed? INEC has scientifically rigged the election through deliberate delay in announcing results and failure to electronically transmit the results as promised. They fraudulently ensure that APC won with very wide margin in states where they are popular, while opposition parties could only manage a slim margin of win in states they are popular. The question INEC must answer is if the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, can be disgraced and defeated in his stronghold in Lagos State and his home state of Osun. How come he's been awarded huge vote figures in the northern parts of the country? We have also seen how state government officials in Rivers and Kaduna State have been intimidating INEC officials to upturn polls in favor of the ruling party. It's on record that election results in Gombe and Bauchi State, where the People's Democratic Party is clearly ahead, are now being changed in favor of the APC, he said. Frank recalled that President Muhammadu Buhari promised to leave a legacy of free, fair, and credible elections, but alleged the ongoing manipulation of election results and thwarting of the express will of Nigerians in Saturday's election was highly reprehensible. Posterity would judge him as the president who conducted the most fraudulent election in the history of the country, and that is what he will be remembered for after leaving office, Frank said. Frank urges Nigerians to reject manipulated results by INEC and security agencies. With all we've seen so far from Saturday, it is very clear that INEC and the security agencies are working hand in hand. They are working together. They are meant to work for the people, but it looks like they are working for their principal. We got report of polling units where people were being told a particular party to vote for. If you're not voting for this party, you had better leave this place. You are not voting. And security agents were standing there. What is their purpose of standing there? They stood there, paid a deaf ear to citizens being threatened against voting for their preferred candidate. And this is the same Buhari that promised a free and fair election, that is the gift he will give to Nigerians, that he will ensure that a free and fair election is conducted. But what we are seeing right now is far from free and fair. INEC themselves told us everyone was happy about this, excited, and wow, here it is. Here it comes, that a new Nigeria is being birthed with the technology in place, which INEC plan to use during the electioneering period. The results will be transmitted immediately from each polling unit into the server, because if it was done that way, there will be no room for doctoring, manipulating, changing figures, and all sorts. But the only way INEC could achieve their purpose, their aim, of actually rigging as against what they promised Nigerians, was to come up with stories, was to come up with delays. And these are the things Frank is talking about. Frank is urging Nigerians to reject manipulated results by INEC. They should reject it. Frank is a former Deputy National Publicity of the All Progressive Congress. He used to be part of the ruling party, and he looks like he's speaking from experience, because he said, just like in 2019, in 2019 that the will of the people were upturned, and now INEC is using scientific means to actually upturn and manipulate figures, delay results. Up to now, we know that we've not had results from some states. And he's asking different questions, that how come in the same state where Bola Tinubu was governor for 2 terms, in his home state as well, he was defeated. What is now giving him those high votes in the northern part of the country? What is happening? What are they not telling us? And we saw videos. I don't know if you guys saw those videos where they were using, I would call them little children, young boys, to thumbprint. Young boys, they were just using them to thumbprint. When will all of this stop? And Buhari is just there watching, claiming that he's ensuring a free and fair election. See what he did on that Saturday. Very shameful. That he broke electoral law because of Tinubu, revealing, showing the candidate he voted for. Is he meant to do that? And even doing that, with despite all of that he has done, there are still speculations going on that Buhari has got a game plan. Well, what Timi Frank is saying is that posterity will judge this President Muhammadu Buhari, since he's refused to do the right thing. He left the country in a worse state than he met it. Now he's living the sort of election which he can conduct to ensure that the country gets back on its feet. Things begin to work, because things are falling apart in this country. Nothing is working. A bishop in Sokoto, Matthew Kuka, I believe we know him very well. He speaks against Buhari's government a lot. He said something, that the only thing that is thriving in this country is corruption. Every other thing is dead. Only corruption, and this corruption lives with President Muhammadu Buhari around these agencies, all of these agencies, his ministers, the Senate, the governors, name it. It's just around them. That is where this corruption lies, and nothing is being done. Frank is urging Nigerians to reject INEC's manipulated results, and even their collaboration with security agencies. Well, I don't think Frank needs to urge Nigerians, because everyone is feeling the heat. Everyone knows where it pinches seriously, and Nigerians are watching, waiting for this final result. We are hoping that INEC will do the right thing again. INEC is meant to be independent, not take sides, but it's so clear, it's so glaring. So glaring. Why the delay? Where is this delay coming from? With their officials stating they don't have the password to upload the results. They don't have data. Did they not plan all of this? Did they plan all of this? So it's really, really shameful, very shameful. And the international community, they are watching. Everyone is watching how this election is being conducted. Well, guys, leave us your own thoughts. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.